We're playing Wuthering Waves, TTVE_thin. We're live right now. What is going on? Stry, good morning, brother. How are you? Good morning, everyone. Guys, say hi to YouTube. Let's bang out this YouTube video real quick. I have some thoughts on this Tower of Adversity schedule change. So, Wuthering Waves has confirmed that we are getting a new endgame mode. So let's read the whole thing. We'll read the whole thing in succession, and then before I give my hot take, right? Dear Rovers, we're excited to announce that the upcoming version of 2.1 update will introduce a brand new permanent weekly challenge mode. Whimpering What is his name? What is his name? Whimpering Waste. What is this name? That's what it's called? That's what it's called? What? Okay, it's a dog shit name, whatever. To accommodate this edition, we'll be adjusting the opening times for the next Tower of Adversity Hazard Zone challenge. Here's the schedule for the next Tower of Adversity Hazard Zone, February 3rd to March 3rd. For more details about Wuthering Waves, okay, we gotta be honest though. So here's the new schedule for the next tower. The next tower. Okay, we have to be honest. It says next as in singular. This patch is ending in roughly about 12 days, right? So 12 days from now is what? Can someone give me what 12 days from now is? If Tower of Adversity, there's a lot of ifs here. And first of all, I want to give them credit. Yo, Moofy, what's going on, brother? Welcome in, man. February 12th. Okay. I want to give them credit for introducing a new endgame mode this soon. Straight up, who deserves all the plays? Hail John Daway. Hail, or whatever homie's name is, right? Sloan, right? Hail John Sloan. Massive W's in the chat for them on this. I really hope the endgame is not Pincer or some bull. You know, I hope it's actually something really good. You know, not a lot of people are a fan of Tower. Elusive Realms comes every other patch or something. So I feel like players that want to play the game are a little bit starved for content, right? So absolute happy that we're getting something new. I hope it differs. I hope it's something like maybe like someone said in chat earlier, maybe some AoE combat, maybe like some sort of horde mode. You got to go through waves of enemies to get to the boss, an actual tower mode like Mortal Kombat type shit, you know, just something along those lines, right? So cool, whatever. Here's what I really don't like, and I'm just absolutely hoping that it is for one patch. So the new one is a weekly challenge mode, right? Introduce a brand new permanent weekly challenge mode. I don't even care about the rewards for a moment. The fact that something's going to reset every single week, I think is really good. A lot of people will give you the argument in which that a weekly reset is kind of too much because, like, you know, what if I don't log in 1 week? Look, I'm going to just keep it a stack, brother. If you don't log in 1 week, you don't log in 1 week. It is what it is, right? I doubt you're going to lose 500,000 million Asterite, right? So I like the fact that it's weekly. And I know this is supposed to possibly offset the fact that ToA is only going to reset one single time. But the game already is still kind of lacking a little bit of combat content, man. You complete all the holograms, they never reset. They never reset ever. They are just stuck there static for some reason. I don't know why they don't do that. ToA, although it's not my favorite game mode, and I'm not even talking about the rewards from it. I just like the fact that I can log in every single day. Nah, damn me, brother. The fact that I can log in every 2 weeks and have something to do. Even if it's not my favorite thing, I can still look forward to doing it. And the plus side is I can get the rewards. So again, while I understand that, and again, we have to be specific with the language. The reason why I'm nitpicking at the language is because it says for the next Tower of Adversity. So they're clearly doing some sort of experimentation, which I'm fine with. But if this whimpering waste is buns, it might, I don't know. I mean, I have faith in them. I really hope they cook up a good endgame mode. But if whimpering waste is ass and it still resets every week, it wouldn't really matter if the game mode sucks, right? And again, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt here, but I hope this is not the normal. This honestly, to me, and again, I'm going to be as honest with you as I possibly can, and then we're going to go through everything in chat. This is like taking a page out of a Hoyoverse book. There is nothing wrong. Why not just keep it refreshing twice? You know, like, why not just, like, that's like when Genshin Impact, like, now Abyss resets once a month and IT resets once a month. You know, it's kind of like, it's like, you know, this doesn't really feel too good. this was something that reset bi-weekly for the past 7 months. You're kind of taking that away. And again, I'm down for experimenting. I'm down to giving them the benefit of the doubt because I really like Koro and I think they've been absolutely cooking. But to me, this really doesn't feel like a Koro move. It feels like they saw what they did with Genshin's endgame. They're like, well, you know, at least if one of these endgames modes reset every week, we could just leave the other one on the back burner for a month. Listen, it would be very different if Depths was available all the time. It'd be very different if holograms were available all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're not. They're not, right? This is my account. I don't play my account. But so, it's just like, you know... it's like what I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I'm not gonna lie to you. We'll see what it's like. We'll see how it goes. We get a shout out for Aaron. This was good, brother. But yeah, I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? So let's pull up some chats here for the YouTube video. So Ethan, what if they introduce an actual skill-based gameplay? Weekly bosses excuse me, don't have holograms. What if they use them and make them like hollows, but in the hollows they don't have time limit, but you have to do here if you get 3 stars, max 2 hits. Yeah, I mean, like, listen, I'm not against something like that, although I feel like it would be a little bit too close to holograms myself, to be honest with you. But like, it is what it is. I'm 1000% have faith in their gameplay, but I don't really know what the point of not resetting ToA twice is, right? Western CC can't even clear holograms. That worth growth implies Hoyo tag. That worth growth? What does that mean? Pull me up. I want to say hi to my mom. YouTube squeezes mom. What I know? How you feeling? Sorry. I don't think tower should be affected at all. I don't think tower schedule should be affected at all. I agree with you, man. I really, really agree with you. I think that it's just silly. And again, people are going to be very upset at me. I really believe it feels like a Hoyo move. And they don't need to copy that. Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, picture this, right? In the current state of the game at the moment, with people running out of tuners, Nap, I got you. I'm going to pull your thing up as well. Let's say this new weekly game mode, since it resets every week, it's not going to give an abundance of Asterite, most likely. I seriously doubt that. But it'll probably give some sort of materials like Echo XP, Level XP, Tuner, Chainers, etc. I feel like there's nothing wrong with having an endgame mode that gives a little bit of Asterite that resets every week with some other type of general rewards, and then you still have your ToA for every 2 weeks, because there's this myth that more content overwhelms the players. Listen, I love this video game with my whole heart, but there's really not that much content in terms of combat after you clear the holograms. Most people have cleared the 1.0 holograms. I understand there's a lot of people coming in with 2.0, right? And they still have to do those. But like, it's kind of like, hey, what's the point? I just don't see a point for it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I've seen a lot of people confused about the ToA timing reset. For what I could tell, ToA will now reset on a 4-week cycle instead of a 2 we usually get. Reason, February only has 28 days, 3rd of February, 3rd of March, where both Mondays usually resets on Mondays. I feel like I feel like they're doing this specifically for the endgame mode. And again, I have high hopes for the endgame mode. I hope it's very good. But I don't think it has to do with anything with the February stuff, you know? You know what I'm saying? 2A is just 30 minutes. What's going on, Puma? I agree with you 100%. I think they would test a lot with the previous event, so I think it's going to require 2 teams for a new mode. It might be reset bi-weekly, and he gives... Well, they said it's resetting weekly, right? Like, in the thing, this is literally Abyss and Imaginarium Theater all over again. Exactly. And this isn't me doom posting. I'm trying to be as optimistic and as positive as possible. But Jesus fucking Christ. Also, it gets boring fighting the same bosses in ToA weeks. I know. I agree with you. It says right here, permanent weekly challenge mode. So, I don't know, man. I just see no reason to make this from bi-weekly. If you want to lower the Asterite count down by like 100 too, like, I don't even care. It is what it is. But like, taking away content from players in a game that needs content, it feels counterintuitive. It feels stupid to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, YouTube, with that being said, I love you. I'm sure the Korobots are going to attack me, but it is what it is. In other language, it doesn't mean weekly, so I think it could be different. So, okay, wait, actually, before we end, that is a big deal. Do you know what it says in the other languages, brother? Also, again, welcome in, man. Do you know what it's saying? Maybe it's a translation issue. If it's a translation issue, that's horrendous. And if it's not weekly and it's bi-weekly and ToA is only once a month, that's even worse. So honestly, I hope it's not. I hope it's still accurate, you know? Con did more like chore. 100% Con, 100%. I can't wait for the war. The war was good, Coco. Good morning. Yeah, I don't know if we're aware of what the other languages say. I'll give it a moment. I hope it's not too, yeah. All right, YouTube, I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.